meat kind of week. Just a bunch of yards and frequent trips to the end zone. It's the Falcons and the Jaguars, and it's coming up next.
All set for the first of 5 international games this season. The Falcons and Jags underway from London. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Quick hitter here is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Josh Allen charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Going play action, Ritter. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Drake London, his intended target. But now it's 3rd down. If you look at this Jaguar defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact,
You'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On second down, Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Ready? Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. The hat trick +1. 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he goes out right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Falcons at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Ritter with it after the play fake. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Handoff now to Robinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Okay, right?
On first down, Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Ritter to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Delay of game, offense. What's up, man?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now they run the option on second down. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. He brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here is third down and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Josh Allen, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, this defense has to feel good because they've now brought down one of the faster quarterbacks in the game multiple times. That defensive unit, they're letting us all know they get paid too. They're no slouches themselves.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew.
It's taken to the 26. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Lawrence. This complete to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here's Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
On first down, Lawrence.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Let's go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Jaguars back with it on offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Next to Rashad Evans' name, you can put a tally for a tackle for loss. Really excellent effort on the defensive side of the football.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now Lawrence. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Taking it about the 1. And they will ring him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. First down, here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Ritter on 1st and 10. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he
takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Going play action. Ritter. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Both teams making their final adjustments. We're closing in on the second half. And for the call, let's get you back over to London, where we rejoin Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get this off to ETN. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Third and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Ready.
He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
No surprise, Robinson is looking like one of the best running back prospects we've seen in a long time. He became the face of the Atlanta football team the second he was drafted, and he should be ripping off big runs for them for years to come.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete to Scott Miller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, it's Robinson. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could come.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run with Robinson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And out now. Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault, because to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lawrence. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Lawrence, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And there he goes again. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons.
Again, Elbert Barton, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Etienne up the middle.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Lawrence.
He completes it to Jones. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
30 left.
Now Lawrence. A very quick pass to Ridley.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Let's go.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And gives him a nice pickup. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in London. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Heard a few naysayers talking when the Jaguars signed Kirk to a massive 4-year deal, but you don't hear many of those voices anymore. Not after over 1,100 yards and 84 catches. He's living up to the contract, and a good pickup there for a 1st down.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk.
His 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They begin the drive with Robinson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a dump off here to Robinson. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Ritter now.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Coup for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 23. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Lawrence will throw.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Now Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Screen play. Here's Etienne. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here. Not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
Well, he tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ready.
1st down. Here's Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Sets up the screen to Robinson.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's going to get this.
aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL, but I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah,